Korn, the heavy metal band, is also from Bakersfield.
Yep.
So how did you get involved with Korn? Like, you are a diehard Korn fan. Like, you have the shirt. You literally have your own drink flask that says Korn on it. And do you have a Korn tattoo?
No, I was actually waiting for my next meet and greet with them, and I was going to have them sign my arm with all my favorite artists, and that will be one of the next editions.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I just got to wait for the next meet and greet that's available with them, and they usually will sign a couple things for you. We're like, here you go. And
So what is it about Korn's music that just vibes with you?
it was unique. There's really no music style like that out there. And growing up teenage, you have that teenage angst and anger that you want to get out. And it was a good avenue to let it all out. And it was just raw in your face music. And gosh, it was amazing.
Just love it. Huh?
Yeah, the melodics of the heavy music. I play guitar, and I wanted to make the guitar sound like how they made their sound like. And it was a journey of watching them grow as musicians that I followed and grew with, and as their lyrics matured, I matured with them. They had me fascinated from start to finish, and been hooked ever since. Every time they're in California, I go to one of their shows. Side note, we had to make sure there was a venue nearby. The closest venue is 20 minutes away in Nashville, so we're okay.
That's good. Yeah, Nashville's a good hot spot, so that's good.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, but that's what got me into them. I had posters of them all over my walls. I was telling you earlier, my mom thought I was going to be an animal abuser or a serial murderer with the music I listened to. Like, no, this is the music that makes me a normal person, makes me a sane person. I've listened to it going to bed, and I've seen them probably over 30 times. I've met them over 4 or 5 times. At one point, Jonathan Davis was related to me by marriage with my grandmother's husband. His son or his daughter was married to Jonathan Davis at one point.
Way.
Yeah, it was just, I was fascinated. And they're like, yeah, you probably never heard of them. Well, who? Korn. What? I lost my mind. I was 14. It was cool. I was always intertwined with that band my entire life. My mom knows that. Everyone in my family knows that is my favorite band.
That is awesome, man.
Yeah.
Very cool. And so are they still together?
Yes,
still
they are.
playing?
Yeah.
'Cause
they're on tour right now with Alice in Chains.
who's it? Brian stepped away for a while, but are they all back together now?
Yeah. So the drummer, David Silva, he ended up leaving the band, I want to say after their 4th album. They got a new guy, Ray. He is a drummer from a band called, I think it's KXM. And he plays with them now. And then what you're saying, Brian Head Welch, he left the band to find Jesus. He was realizing he was in a bad spot, and that music wasn't the right avenue for him anymore. He started his own solo thing. A festival that I've been to before in North Carolina, Carolina Rebellion, he was there in the crowd while they were performing, and they convinced him to go back up on the stage. And granted, this is after a 3-year hiatus. He comes up on the stage to play, and they got back together. So they're officially, minus the drummer, they're all back together writing music.
That's cool. I didn't know that Brian was back in it.
Yeah, he came back. This last album they recorded, he was on it, and they're recording another album right now, and he's obviously going to be on that one as well. So I'm excited.
I watched some of Brian's testimony, and just he would talk about like you can imagine, you hear all the stories of rock star lifestyle and stuff like that, but they took it like times 10 and like was there some statistic like when they were recording they spent like almost $100,000 in
alcohol and drugs and what I'm saying.
For one album,
right? I have a couple of Brian's books, and one of the things I was reading, his turning point, he was at a show in Germany, and he was tracking a package from Hollywood to Germany, and it was his drugs that he ordered, and he had them shipped via UPS. Wow. And he's sitting in his hotel room refreshing the page, tracking his drugs coming from the US over to Germany, and that was his turning point, going, what am I doing? And I remember that part. That was in actually every one of his books. And he brings up that one moment going, what kind of junkie am I turning into? And it's a father. He wanted to see his daughter. And that's when he quit that tour. And that's when he ended everything. Interesting stories.
What an incredible testimony, though.
Right?
For the life-changing power of Jesus Christ. Like, that is awesome. Like, I don't know where everybody is on the spectrum of faith and stuff like that. But when you see someone that has gone to the heights of what the world can offer, and then to the depths of what hell is, and then to find that saving grace, man, that's powerful.
It really, and to still be successful with it and not really lose his background from it. He really hit the best of both worlds, and he did great doing it. And the band is better because of it too. I've seen them; they play around with each other. They have fun now, and I haven't seen that side of them ever as a fan. I was always angry at each other, and that's where you got that rawness from them. And they still have that edge, even with their new music. Gosh, I feel like I'm promoting an album right now.
Yeah.
Grief, man.
Well, I wanted to capture the passion of Korn.
Yeah, I'm definitely passionate with Korn. Yes.
That's cool, man. Well, you have a lot.